Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Bakersfield, California, more specifically the Kern County Raceway, this side on the asphalt side of the complex, for the season opener for the B-Main Bandits Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Cars series. Final practice currently on track for the Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Cars. Qualifying shook out just like this. Got 14 drivers taking the helm of these monsters for the first race of the season. Andrew Thornton going to be quick time tonight. Only driver under the 16-second barrier. Noah Bowman in second. Joseph Johnson in third. 14 cars in total checked in tonight to try to brave the 5/8 mile here at the Kern County Raceway. Got a 50-lap main event, so let's get right to it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. We got 14 of these ground pounders going for 50 laps around the 5/8 mile here at the Kern County Raceway. And let's see how they line up for the start. Starting shotgun on the field this evening, driver out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is going to be the 117 of Michael Todd. Steven Stewart to his inside out of Bloomington, Indiana. Another first-timer with the league. Jay Schaff starting outside of row number 6 in the number 15 Fathead Eyewear machine. Richie Gaines in the 70 to his inside. Tyler Flynn rolling off from 10th in the 831. Ryan Paget, channel lock number 98 to his inside. Wade Fields rolls off from the 8th starting spot tonight in the number 3 Indy Race Parts Esports machine. Mr. I Can't Turn on Dirt, back in his own element, Richie Joplin in the 08 at Hudson, North Carolina is going to start 7th. For the 6th starting spot tonight, that's going to be the number 50 with Joey Smith out of LaPorte, Texas. Jackson McLean's going to start to his inside, the driver out of Paris, Tennessee. Always good to see Jim Johnson join us out of Queensbury, New York into 39. Joseph Johnson out of Wichita Falls, Texas rolls off P3. Dirt Series points leader Noah Bowman out of Springfield, Illinois starts outside of the front row. And your pole setter is going to be Andrew Thornton, the driver out of Granbury, Texas, in the B-Main Bandits AMG Racing Services number 31. Pace truck is off, field wasting no time. Coming to the green, Andrew Thornton, Noah Bowman lead the field down. It's showtime here at Kern. Off into turn number 1, Andrew Thornton sticks down low. As the field thunders by into turn number 3. So we already got trouble out in the back of the pack. Light is still green. So we are going to race our way through this one. Joseph Johnson now up to the lead. Andrew Thornton in tow. Noah Bowman starting to go backwards on the high side of the racetrack. Johnson with a car length and a half over Andrew Thornton down the back straightaway, working lap number 3. Thornton right to the tail tank this time, looks underneath him, coming down the front straightaway. Thornton goes low, looking for the lead. Here in contact, here in the back, and it looks like we're going to have our first yellow of the race. Checking out our first caution here. Looks like coming off turn number 4, Ryan Paget gets sideways. Tyler Flynn, innocent bystander, nowhere to go, makes contact. Looks like he knocks the front end out of the car, grabs a hold of Wade Fields. Flynn goes around. Fields is in the wall. Jay Schaff also involved. When things go wrong, they go wrong in a hurry with these machines. Fields really hard contact with the wall in turn number 1. And that draws our first yellow. Looks like Michael Todd and Steven Stewart able to make it through unscathed. As the field rolls into turn number 3, coming around for the restart. Going to line them up 2 by 2. Joseph Johnson and Andrew Thornton are going to be your front row. To the restart zone. Green flags in the air, and we are back underway. Thornton tries to power by Johnson on the high side, down the back straightaway. Already, let's go for a ride with Richie Joplin, number 08 machine. Currently running in the 3rd spot, wheel to wheel with Jackson McLean. Off the throttle for a long time in these machines here around the Kern County Raceway. A little loose off turn 2. High-speed ballet with these machines down the front straightaway, over 150 miles an hour as they sail them off into turn number 1. Top 5 have single filed out. Joseph Johnson maintaining a car length and a half advantage over Andrew Thornton, running in second. First battle on racetrack is for the 6th spot between Jim Johnson and Noah Bowman. Bowman started on the outside pole and fell back early on in this one. Looks like Joey Smith slips the grip in the middle of the back straightaway. Johnson and Bowman catch him in a hurry. Oh. Noah with a bit of a bobble off turn number 4. Got to be real easy on the throttle with these machines, like walking on eggshells. Oh, contact with Jim Johnson and Joey Smith. Yellow flag's going to fly. Richie Gaines involved. Caution coming out for the 39 of Jim Johnson. Him and Joey Smith make contact down the back straightaway. Jim into the wall. Just like that first accident, when things go bad, they go bad in a hurry. Here comes Richie Gaines. Tries to avoid him, just barely gets a hold of the tail tank. Smith around into turn number 3. Gaines got to tag the wall right there at the KCRP turn 3 sign. That's going to be your second yellow of the event. As the field gets re-racked and restacked 2 by 2 on the back straightaway, pace truck going to drop off. Joseph Johnson continues to lead. Andrew Thornton at P2. Richie Joplin, Jackson McLean in row number 2. Steven Stewart now up to the 5th spot. Green flag's back in the air. We're underway. Lap 18. Joplin throwing his hat in the ring for P2. Andrew Thornton battles back on the high side of the speedway. Working 2 grooves here with the Asphalt Sprint Cars. Joplin and Thornton still wheel to wheel for the 2nd spot. Jackson McLean waiting in the wings, waiting for somebody to slow up so he has a chance to go around. Thornton powers back by on the high side. Working that 2nd groove using the momentum drag race. He's got it this time by. Drops down in front of Richie Joplin and holds P2. Noah Bowman currently running in 5th, watching this battle happen just ahead of him. Just like McLean, waiting for an opportunity. Further back in the pack, looks like everybody pretty well single filed out here. Jay Schaff, a little bit of contact with the outside wall. Currently scored in the 4th position, or I'm sorry, the 12th position. Oh, he gets sideways, collects Jim Johnson and Michael Todd. Yellow flag's gonna fly. Looks like a bit of the commentator's curse. Just wanted to take a look back in the pack. Didn't want to cause any accidents here. Jay Schaff gets out of shape all by himself off turn number 4. Jim Johnson just out of luck. Nowhere for Jim to go. He ends up upside down and in the catch fence. Michael Todd makes contact with him. Looks like he drives away fairly clean otherwise. That is our 3rd caution of the race. As the field comes back to green, 2 by 2, I'm going to step away from the mic and let you listen to these ground pounders come to a full song around the Kern County Raceway. Just past the halfway point here in the race. Joseph Johnson continuing to lead. Andrew Thornton hanging right with him. Looks like the yellow flag is back out. Reckon Ryan Paget living up to his name. loose all by himself off turn number 4 once again. Smacks the inside guardrail right at the start-finish line. Suspension takes a bad hop, and then big Hoosiers grab a hold of the pavement, and he goes for a ride down the front straightaway. Michael Todd taking evasive action. Dirt tracks his way right past him. Stays clean and alive. Field makes their way into turn number 3 through turn number 4. Nature of the beast with these machines, going to have a handful of yellows as these races progress, but the racing under green flag has been exciting. We're back underway with 17 laps to go. Oh, a little bit of contact with Richie Joplin and Jackson McLean for the 3rd spot there on the restart. Joey Smith into the wall. Jackson McLean gets in the back of him. He rolls out onto the speedway. The light is still green. Field's still coming. Joseph Johnson and Andrew Thornton battling it out for the lead with 15 laps to go. Don't really understand how that incident with McLean and Smith did not draw a yellow. Andrew Thornton with a big charge down the back straightaway, looks under Joseph Johnson for the lead. He's got it this time off turn number 4. Johnson goes to cross him back over the run of his own. Andrew Thornton leads the lap, 14 laps to go. Now side by side down the back straightaway. Andrew Thornton noses ahead. Richie Joplin closing the gap on this battle. Johnson moves up high, jockeying for positions through the middle of the turns. Drag race. Joseph Johnson's going to lead that lap. Richie Joplin is right there now. Thornton, a little bit of contact to the outside wall. Now wheel to wheel with Richie Joplin, battling for 2nd place. Joplin yields the position. Noah Bowman right there. He got a 4-car breakaway from the rest of the pack. Andrew Thornton, both Thornton and Joplin check up. Noah Bowman sideways down the back straightaway. Gets into the wall in turn number 3. Still no yellow to this point. Michael Todd off the pace. Gets into Noah Bowman. Yellow flag finally flies. Field stacks back up 2 by 2. Coming to the restart. Going to be 5 laps to go at the flag. Joseph Johnson continues to lead. Richie Joplin now to the outside front row. Andrew Thornton, Joey Smith, and if you can believe it, Ryan Padgett round out your top 5. Johnson with a good run down the back straightaway. Richie Joplin, Andrew Thornton hanging right with him. Thornton trying to use the momentum, sweeps up high off turn number 4. 4 more laps to go. Almost a 4-car breakaway. Andrew Thornton right to the tail tank of Richie Joplin. 3 more times around here at Kern County. Joplin looks high off turn number 2. This time by popsicle sticks in the air. 2 more trips around. Andrew Thornton looks high. Richie Joplin for the 2nd position. Unable to carry the momentum, lets him have it back, going down the back straightaway. Off turn number 4, white flags in the air. 1 more trip around for Joseph Johnson. Richie Joplin with a little bit of a run down the back straightaway. Johnson gets loose down the back straightaway. Joplin moving on the high side, carrying the momentum to the stripe. Checkered flag drops. Richie Joplin is going to get it by 0.02 seconds. Mr. I Can't Turn on Dirt, the driver out of Hudson, North Carolina. Richie Joplin is going to bring home the win in the B-Main Bandits Outlaw Sprint Cars season opener. Joseph Johnson led almost every single lap. Missed the last one. Going to bring it home P2. And Andrew Thornton rolled from the pole, stayed up front and out of trouble all night long, and he's going to round out your podium in the 3rd position. Well, folks, that's going to do it for the 50-lap main event here at the Kern County Raceway. Full A-feature rundown shakes out just like this. Richie Joplin, the 08 machine's going to be your winner here in the season opener. Joseph Johnson and Andrew Thornton going to round out the podium. Joey Smith and Ryan Paget round out the top 5. Stephen Stewart and Tyler Flynn round out the cars on the lead lap. 8th position is going to be Michael Todd. Jackson McLean in 9th. Noah Bowman rounds out the top 10. Jim Johnson, Jay Schaff, Richie Gaines, and Wade Fields, unfortunate victims of early race incidents. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting season opening night here at the Kern County Raceway for the B-Main Bandits Outlaw Asphalt Sprint Cars. Some people might have been deterred by the car count of only 14, but plenty of thrills, spills, and tight racings, and a photo finish to cap off the night. Thank you for watching, and be sure to join us next week as the series moves to Phoenix, Arizona, and they take on the 1-mile Phoenix International Raceway. These cars will be running speeds in excess of 165 miles an hour down the back straightaway on the Legacy configuration, and we sure hope to see you there next Wednesday night.